what we're going to do now is create a working drawing for our shaft part. So we're going to create new, and then we're going to go to drawing, and we're going to title it shaft. Then what we're going to do is we're going to select the shaft part under default model, and then we're going to select a specific or specify a template. So let's go ahead and specify empty with format, and then I'm going to go to my browse button, and I am going to select from my working directory format A. So now that I have my format A and my shaft model, I'm going to select OK. Under the layout tab, go ahead and select general view, no combined state, and then click OK to close the dialog box. I'm going to select my lower left quadrant of my paper, and what I want to do is I want to name this front view, and then what I want to do is I'm going to select my front under model view names. I'm going to click apply, and notice how now I have my front view. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go under scale under the categories and select a custom scale of 0.5, hit apply, and then what I want to do is I want to go to view display, and I want to select hidden. I'm going to click OK to close the dialog box. What I want to do now is create the top view, so I'm going to go to my layout tab and click on the projection view button. So I'm going to project to the top, and now I have my top view. What I want to do now is double click on the view. If you double click, you get your dialog box. So go ahead and go under categories and select your view display, and go under display style. From the drop down menu, select hidden, then click OK to close the dialog box. We're going to do the same thing for the right side view of this drawing, and so I'm going to select my front view and then hit projection view one last time to get my front view. Double click on that, go to view display styles, under display style select the drop down menu to select hidden, and then click OK. Now the last part that we want to create is a trimetric view. So go to the general view button, click OK, and then select the top right quadrant. What we want to do is we want to go to the view type and change the name to trimetric. Under view model names, select default orientation and then apply. Under scale, go to custom scale and type 0.5 and then click OK. So there's a couple of things that you want to note. If I want to move any of these views, notice how this view is right on my border, so I really need to move these inward. So to move any of these views, I'm going to select under layout the lock view movement. So once I've deselected it, notice how I can move any of the views in any direction that I need to. And so from there you can place each of your drawings in such a way that they'll work for you. Once you're done and selecting all these and making them look nice, go ahead and lock one more time the view movement. Notice that once it's locked, you're unable to move any of these views. So to make this look nicer, I'm gonna select my views and deselect my axis displays and plane displays. So once I've done that, I want to be able to display my center lines. So go to the Annotate tab, and we want to go to Show Model Annotations button. What we want to do is, once we have the dialog box open, we want to go to this icon right here, and we want to select the front, right view, and top view while holding Control. Notice once we do that, all our axis displays show up. I'm going to select them all so that they will show and then hit apply. Notice how now you're able to see all your center line displays in your model, in your drawing. What we want to do now is show all the dimensions. So go to the Dimensions tab, select your views, pressing the Control button. Once you've done that, go ahead and select everything and then click OK. That'll show all the dimensions for your part. What we want to do now is clean up our drawing. So go to your Layout tab and select the Component Display. So what we want to do is clean up our drawing a little bit. But before we do that, we need to notice that our trimetric view is not set up accordingly. So I'm going to double click on that and go to my View Display. From the drop down menu, I'm going to select Hidden and then I'm going to click OK. Now we have hidden lines in our drawing. To set the drawing parameters, what I want to do is I'm going to click File, Prepare, Drawing Properties, and then I'm going to change the detail options. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to Draw Arrow Length. I can usually type it under Option and it's easier to find. I'm going to set my value at 0.1. Click the Add Change button and then click Close. Go to Arrow Style, click Find. Under Arrow Style from the drop down menu, select Filled. Add Change and then click Close. Then I'm going to select Text Height, go to Find, and for the text height I'm going to select or set a value of 0.125. Add Change, click Close, and then click OK. Close the Drawing Properties dialog box. What we want to do now is move all of our dimensions so that they do not overlap with each other. And so the easiest way to do that is to click on a dimension and you can start moving them down or up in whatever way you wish it. So for the most part, what you want to do is you want to get your drawing to look like figure 817. Where you have the chamfer, the keyway, and each of these dimensions given in this particular order.